welcome back to the channel, everybody. Southern Sipper here. This is the place where the old fart drinks a beer and then talks about it. So without further ado, let's just get started on this one. And this one is brand new to me. If you saw the couple of shorts that I put out several days ago, I went to visit some really old and very dear friends in Louisiana for a couple of days. My good friend Keith and some other guys put together a great weekend of foods and cigars and drinking and all the other fun stuff that grown-ups like to do. And they all know that I have the channel, so they hooked me up with some beer. And my friend Jamie McHugh hooked me up with this one from Faubourg Brewing Company in New Orleans. It's called Beinget Ole. I hate to act like an old fart, but I wonder if he could hear that in the car. It is an Imperial Blonde, rolls in at 7%. Let's get a look at it. It has vanilla flavoring added, along with a local cold brew coffee, which would be a coffee brewed over in New Orleans, and lactose. So should be a sweet one. Should be pretty interesting too. We're going to find out. I really kind of have high hopes for it because this is something I can get. It's right here. I mean, it's brewed 2 hours away, and all their stuff's available over here. Oddly enough, it's an Imperial Blonde Ale. It smells like a lager. Probably because it's just so lightly hopped, and it's just, I'm getting a little bit of malt, dusty malt funk. That's pretty interesting. It's pretty tasty too. I mean, the vanilla, the added vanilla flavor just jumps right out. It's immediate. As soon as it hits your tongue, you know that vanilla's there. The coffee, is really subtle. It's barely noticeable at all. Now, obviously, the lactose is not necessarily something that you're going to pick up on its own. Not even sure what the purpose of having it in there is, other than maybe help with fermentation and whatnot. This is pretty friendly. It's a little bit more crisp and drier than I thought, especially on the finish. But according to the website, it does have some cascades in it. It's lightly hopped. I mean, the cascades are barely there. So they kind of cut through. Yeah, they kind of cut through on the backside. This beer is really quite pleasant. Now, the more of it I drink, and I drink a lot of beers in the 7% range, but I don't know what the hell is happening in this neighborhood today. I swear I think something just blew up about 2 doors down. But this one, for being 7%, is really boozy. And that could be, sometimes I've noticed that with a vanilla, anything with it that's been adjunct flavored with vanilla, for me, tends to come across as being a little bit more boozy than it actually is. I keep, looking for something else. I expected it to be, a little bit more complex and interesting, but it's really pretty straightforward. And way easier and more, God, my mosquitoes, boy, it's that time of year. far easier to drink and more approachable than I thought it might be. If it was 8% or higher, this would be, this would be big boy pants kind of stuff. But at 7%, it's pretty easy. I kind of wish I had another one in the beer fridge at this point. So, but thanks, Jamie. That's pretty cool stuff. This is one I'd definitely buy again. I think I'm going to try to get another one of these in today. I'm unfortunately, or fortunately, it just depends on the mood I'm in, headed out of town again for the weekend. For this would be the second consecutive weekend. Take care of some things that I have had on the back burner for a long time that I need to go get done. So with all that being said, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Comment if you like, and please enjoy your adult malted beverages responsibly.